Proclamation, so I would like to, my eyes could rewind. So, the real Richmond, California story. So, Councilmember Brazil, do you want to read the proclamation since you initiated it?
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure that you understand Rodney came out of the townhouses. That's where he lived. And, you know, it's an honor to be able to read this proclamation and give it to him. You know, it's one good thing about giving something to somebody while they're here. And Rodney's been running back and forth between Hawaii and Richmond, California. And it says, whereas Richmond native Rodney Alamo Brown has a vision to complete the names and accomplishments of those that have contributed to uplifting the image of our city and its community members. And whereas, in conjunction with James Farr, and that's who we have the other proclamation for, Mr. Farr, a team of collaborators, they began the project by gathering profiles of Richmond natives and supporters that have made significant accomplishments through making positive changes in their lives and or have given back to the community through various means. And whereas other profiles including local civic leaders, clergy members, entertainers, business leaders, professional athletes, and community organizations that have and continue to work to improve the quality of life and the equality in our city. And whereas the project also pays homage to those who have worked collaboratively to stop the violence, promote unity, enhance community programming, and to preserve history. And you know, as you preserve history, a lot of people ask us, what about the history in the city of Richmond? This is what he's done in this book. It says, now therefore be it resolved that we, Mayor Gail McLaughlin and Councilmember Cortland Corky Bouze, on behalf of the Richmond City Council, do hereby recognize Rodney Alamo Brown and James Farr for highlighting a selection of contributions and accomplishments of many Richmond natives and supporters. If my eyes could rewind. That's a great title. The real Richmond, California story may serve as an inspiration to many and to a collection of memories to others. Therefore, be it resolved that the artistic expressions of progress motivate others and remain dedicated to bringing their goals and dreams to fruition. Dated February 25th, 2014, Mayor Gail McLaughlin, Cortland Corky Bouze, and of course our senior council person, Nathaniel Bates. And I just want to say that Rodney, I knew him as a young kid. I knew Rodney as a barber. I knew Rodney as a person that was trying to stop the violence in the city of Richmond. I knew Rodney as a writer who just said, you know what, I'm going to write. I'm going to write. And that's one thing about it, that if you read that book, he has people in that book that you don't even know that actually contributed here in this community. From Mayor George Livingston to all the athletes, told me stuff about Nat Bates that I didn't even know. And with that, Madam Mayor, I'm going to give it back to you. But you know, it's an honor to see a young brother like this coming back and giving back to our city. And Rodney, I want to say thank you.
I would like to say the same thing. I've had the opportunity of working with Rodney on various things, mainly around violence prevention and marches that he's participated in along with so many other people and myself included in terms of ceasefire, the ceasefire movement that we have in the city. So I know many things you have done and you continue to get involved with. So it is, and also the play that James Farr is working on that we might have coming to the East Space Center. So we have various things that I think you have your feelers out there to make happen. And so I appreciate it all. Thank you for it. I thank you for the book, which I will read enthusiastically. And there's two proclamations here, one for yourself and one for James Farr. So if you would do us the honors of giving James Farr the proclamation on our behalf, and I will present them both to you for now. So, his parents are here. Oh, please. Oh. Yes, and then I will. Hello. You're. Hi. So I can ask you
Pastor Farr.
I can ask James Farr. I think they're both the same. So, Pastor Farr, thank you to your son for his great contributions to our city, and thank you for being here and for your involvement in our city as well. With that, I would like to give Alamo a chance to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Mayor, Corky Bouzet, council members, the esteemed council members. My name is Rodney Alamo Brown, and it's definitely a pleasure to be here this evening. Today is a very special day for me. Today would have been my mother's 71st birthday, and may she rest in heaven. And so, an ironic thing I would like to tell you all about. Reverend Farr here knew me before I was born. And what I mean by that is, he was my parents' next door neighbor. So he was the first individual who saw me when I came home. So it's really ironic that his son and I, as we call our entertainment company, Two Dummies and a Fool Entertainment, set out to write this book. We had no idea what we were doing, to be honest with you. James and I collectively came together and decided to write the periodical. And so we wanted to put a great light on Richmond, a different spin on Richmond. We wanted to bring out the greatness that the city have achieved over the course of years. And so I've been back and forth from Hawaii. I left Richmond in 2003, and I spent 10 extensive years in Hawaii. I'm a former alcoholic, if I may, and so by virtue of that, I would take these trips to this this waterfall called Manoa Falls. And there I have this consecrated. I would consecrate on the Word. I would meditate. No electronics, just me and God, where I can have an understanding of what He wanted me to do. So by virtue of that, going there, I got a chance to really think about our hometown, to really think about what could I do to change. Instead of complaining, I wanted to do something to help. And so with the help of Ceasefire and the other community service members who have done a wonderful job at reducing the murder rate here in Richmond, I'd like to say thank you to all that's involved. You're doing an absolutely wonderful job, and I want you to continue along the lines of doing that as well. And so I'm honored. I'm truly honored for this blessing that is bestowed upon me. And so I have my oldest daughter here, Miss Khadijah Brown, who just recently got back from South Africa and the country of Namibia, and she went over there and did some things in that area, helping the people in the area in that magnitude. So I'm just truly, truly blessed to have her here, as well as everyone else that's here. And I know I see a lot of you guys on Facebook all the time. I don't know you personally, but I know you when I see you. So it's just great to be here once again back in the city of pride and purpose. Before I leave, or before I get off the mic and I'll give it over to Mr. Farr here, I just want to say one thing that my mom told me. And she said, son, always dream with your eyes open so you never sleep on your reality. And as my mentor, Mr. Fred Jackson would always say, love people where they are, but never leave them where they at. So I want to say to you in Hawaiian, mahalo nui loa, which is thank you, and God bless you.
On behalf of my son, James Farr, I would like to thank the mayor, my councilman, both of my councilmen, my old basketball coach, for this award that you have given to him and to my other son. We appreciate it. Of course, his mother is sitting out there tonight, Patricia Farr, and we're both proud of all of our children. Our oldest son is an assistant coach of the Denver Nuggets, and we thought that was something. But when Jim helped this young man write this book, we thought that was great. So God bless each one.
Thank you, Pastor Farr. Before we go, give a little love to the ladies. Can I have Mrs. Farr and your daughter stand up so everybody can see who they are?
There you go.
Please stand up. And thank you for coming out. I want to thank you very much. And this is an honor. This is an honor because they never give us credit for what we do in the community. And this year is a lot of credit that he deserves.
See?
I just want to say one thing before I leave. This award is just not for me. It's for my sister Tina Harrison, who passed in 2008, and she worked here for 23 years as a paratransit director. And also, this award is for the folks who have lost their lives to senseless murders here in the city of Richmond, California. So it's not about me, it's about us. So thank you very much.
Thank you again. And I'll remember your mother's words, Alamo, to dream with your eyes open, is that what it is? Never sleep on reality. On your reality. Never sleep on your reality. Remember that, everyone. All right, thank you again. Thank you.